The Gay Live Stadium here in front of a massive audience. It'd be funny if like people didn't get mad at the gay part, but they were like, they're having a live event during COVID.
Those gay bastards.
Yeah, they're like those pieces of shit. Those
pieces of gay turds.
Yeah, here we are. At the 701st episode of the Ponchcast, which makes us the fucking, because if you technically the black and white counts as animation, that makes us the longest running animated primetime series of all time. You could shove it up, but Fox won't acknowledge it, so you could shove it up your ass.
Animated I Love Lucy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Also an animated show. Let's see. A lot of that Nuremberg footage. Also technically a cartoon.
Also, I believe they started animating the CCTV footage from the downtown bus station feed. So I think that's technically now the longest running animated show.
Actually, yeah.
It got nominated for a Grammy last year.
Security cameras. That's what. And now for the fucking Emmy daytime TV, the security camera
for the Boston train station.
Yeah, yesterday. Apparently, I only know this because it came up on my feed, but it was the 700th episode of The Simpsons.
You know what I saw on Hulu? I was like flipping through Hulu, and it was like 700th episode. That's a lot of episodes. I think I probably stopped watching after what? How many? You think I missed over 200?
Oh, the Troy McClure one is the 100th. Remember that, like, Troy McClure, like,
when he, like,
something...
walks in, he, like, stumbles into... Or not
but, you know, but it's like yeah, like, and they were never popular characters. Like, that, yeah, like...
NRA forever.
Yeah, and what you're here for, hardcore, dude, because that was the 100... Was that the 500th?
That was a good show.
That might be the 500th?
Or sounds like too much.
Because I was going to say, whatever that was, maybe that was 300th. Because if that's 300, I'd say give yourself fucking maybe 450. Maybe.
I think at this point they're trying to go on forever.
I mean, nothing ever dies. They bring
the
back
only thing I would
everything
cancel The Simpsons are fucking sexual accusations. Like, if you heard that Homer was fucking, you know, making...
I mean, no, but...
Making masseuses...
That happened with Elmo. Sesame Street's still going on.
Ooh. There was that episode of The Simpsons where Homer with the Venus de Milo. Remember that?
That's right.
Where he touches the grad student's butt.
Homer would beat it. Listen, dudes rock. Homer is a king. He'll beat every charge. He's like Drake. He'll beat all the charges, man.
Drake didn't beat any charges. Drake didn't beat any charges, did he?
I mean, he said it in a song, I thought.
You know who did beat a charge?
Who? What is that? Tay-K, that kid from the race?
I don't know who that is, but the GOAT of beating charges is OJ.
Oh, the king.
Right.
Who now just because he got a Twitter account like a year ago. I always mention it, but and all he does is just like comment on football. He just basically just started, which is just so weird to be like, you just, I don't know, like, because I guess at some point, I don't know, you just move on. At some point, you have to move on with your life, I guess. I don't know, but he's just like, yeah, the Bills this week, they're doing it wrong. They never should have drafted that young man. They should have done it like that. But he's sitting in a golf cart, filming it in that style where he's like doing like selfie but like it almost always universally in a golf cart.
I feel like OJ, maybe that's the only thing he can speak on these days is football, or how to murder your wife and get away with it. If he taught a class of like that, I'd watch a TED Talk. I want to see that TED Talk. How to murder your wife and her husband and her.
Enthusiastically coming out on stage like, all right, now who's ready to learn?
If I did it.
Yeah.
If I did it.
Now, who's ever wondered in this crowd if I did it? And the whole crowd's like, yeah. All right. Now we're gonna work on actualization. We're gonna turn that if into an is, allegedly. Yeah, there's a man in a suit at all times staying next to him that just says allegedly. Now, if you wanted to get away with it, allegedly, like, it'd be like, I saw the Offspring in concert once.
Right.
And,
weasel. No, yeah. Big they need to.
But they have there's a guy in the Offspring because he wasn't on for the first couple of songs, and then this guy walks on stage, and his only job is to play the song. He has no instrument, but he just leans in the mic and goes, you gotta keep them separated. Like he,
I do remember.
Everyone else plays the instrument. This is one nerd that just leads. He's like, you gotta keep them separated.
But according to my calculations, I believe you gotta keep them separated.
But that would be this guy. We just OJ's just like, now when you're dragging the body to the reservoir, allegedly, you gotta keep them separated. Like these.
Hey.
Go about it, Blake. Oh, this burned out while I was yakking about OJ.
You yakking son of a sack. This is an infused joint.
That means it's gonna get us fucked up, right?
Infused with jizz. You didn't let me finish.
God
we're pregnant.
Damn it. I fall for that every week.
That's because you're a jizz lover. Who isn't, though?
I mean, let me ask you something.
Yes?
Cause say like,
I love jizz.
Say a woman, say a woman's pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like she catches some nut in the mouth and she swallows.
Right.
Because all her, like, the baby just gets her recycled nutrient. I mean, that means the baby's drinking nut, right?
No, that means that if you let a chick swallow your load, and I say chick because it has to be a female specifically.
Well, because we're talking about someone who's pregnant.
Somebody who can get pregnant, right? So whatever that definition is for you, if that person swallows your baby juice, I think what happens is the digestive system takes over, right? She breaks it down with her saliva. It goes through her esophagus. It goes down the intestinal tract. Yeah. It comes out of her asshole.
But the baby is eventually
It's a shit baby. What I'm saying is, you jizzed in her mouth. She swallowed it. She shat it out. That's your shit baby. And you have to now love it and take care of it for 18 years.
You have to nestle it in. Just going like... and being like, hey, dear, I'm pinching a turd.
But that baby's not born. That baby's not born.
He's
not born in 9 months. That baby's born in like 90 minutes. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
dude, that's a long
baby
shit.
Junior, shit baby junior has to. Well, that's from consumption to excretion.
Oh, all right. I thought you were talking about just because, like, what do you think the longest is you ever sat on the dang toilet?
It's been a while. See the ones where it's like, I'm done. Nope, no, I'm not.
But I mean, like, I don't know that I've ever been like. Sorry, this computer.
I don't
know that I've ever been more than like an hour.
I've never.
But even an hour, I don't think ever.
I've never in my life taken a shit, Greg. Allegedly, I don't have an anus.
Allegedly.
Let
me catch that later. I said, oh dear.
I got a pink lighter because people who are gay have a pink lighter. That's you.
Well, you said I have a pink lighter.
Well,
people who are gay have a pink.
Yeah, well, I'm gay too.
Yeah, this is the gay pocket.
Welcome to the gay cast, where me and gay people have sex for gay money. That's different than American money. It's Canadian.
Money. Gay money.
But shout out to Western Cultured 100% flour and Keef pre-rolls. This product for... Oh no, my bad, I can't read. I was going to say this product for, but it actually says this product has intoxicating effects and may be habit-forming. Smoking is hazardous to your health. There may be health risks associated with the consumption of this product. Oh, you know what we forgot? Is to do the fucking...
Well, I was gonna add one on later.
Shit that we said earlier when we started this podcast, and that we're gonna say from here on out of this podcast cannot be used against us in the court of law, and we will apologize now. We're sorry, Greg.
I'm sorry too
for the things that are insensitive and not representative of who we are as people or as people who work for our organizations. Thank you and good night.
I also think I want to record one and just put it on the beginning every time.
We can get Barack Obama to do it. Well,
actually, he could do it.
Disclaimer: the things you're about to see are I was telling Melania the other day, and I was I said, Melania, why do you like to have sex with Donald Trump? And she said, I don't like to have sex with Donald Trump. I said, well, Melania, if you want, you can I'll just swipe right on your Tinder. And we'll make this official.
Man, actually, we could do it in different voices. Just one other week, be like, dog, everything you're about to hear is in parody, dog. And nothing can be used against them, dog. This one time, I was in court, dog, and they asked me to snitch. There I was with Jimmy the snitch old dog, and they wanted me to rat on a guy, and I said hell no.
With Danny disclaimer dinnerino.
Yeah, Danny. And there we were eating shrimp scampi, dog, and back then, dog, they didn't have all kinds of shrimp like now, dog. Back then, the shrimp was a squirrel tail, dog. They would cut off the tail of a squirrel, they would call it shrimp, dog. This is what fancy white people did, Joe Rogan.
I wish we could do a Joe Rogan.
That would be funny to have an episode that was just Joey, but like it was Joey Diaz reading the disclaimer, but it's just 7 minutes. It's just, just like the text is that.
19 dickety-2, dog. We couldn't say dickety because your Kaiser has stolen our 20, dog.
Actually, that would be
an onion on my belt, dog. As was the fashion at the time, dog.
Dude, that would happen if Joey Diaz, like, if his grandkids brought him in, she'd be like, dog, so there used to be a guy, we called him Knuckle Hands Franny, dog, and he used to fucking knock guys' teeth out, dog, and he fucking put him in his pocket, and there's just kids looking horrified, the teacher's like, Mr. Diaz, dog, it's fine, dog, these kids gotta learn, I mean, these are fancy white kids, but they gotta understand, when you go to a restaurant, you don't tip the waiter, because that guy's fucking pulling it in the back, dealing coke, dog.
Today I went to a brewery, and I had a hard seltzer there.
A brewery?
Yeah, a brewery.
Wait, are you talking? Yeah, I did.
No, yesterday, Sunday.
Oh, alright. Yeah, because I was going to say, I wouldn't call Coindexter's a brewery.
No, yesterday I went to
Shout
a
out
brewery.
to Coindexter.
Shout out to Coindexter's.
Yeah, what brewery?
Fremont. And they have
the Fremont Brewery. All right, yeah, in Fremont. Oh no, wait, actually no, never mind. We don't want to dox you to the 9 subscribers.
I flew to the Fremont Brewery today.
Jet setting.
And anyways,
play. It's Alexa, play Arab Money by Busta Rhymes.
I was playing Curb Your Enthusiasm.
We do the remix. You need a remix, Arab Curb, like.
Alexa. Jerry Seinfeld, just kidding. I'm Larry David. I'm sitting right here like the star of
David. I mean, you could rhyme Larry David with Star David, I guess.
Right?
I mean, whatever. Eminem rhymes with him, Ozzy Osbourne famously, what is it, Black Masses, like witches that Black Masses, it's some famous people.
What about Jay-Z said,
I'm not a businessman.
I'm a businessman. Yeah.
I'm not a podcast. I'm a podcast. Fuck yeah. Anyway, if you're one of our subscribers, thank you for listening. We're going up in ratings. We're on Spotify now, so check us out on Spotify. Nominated. Check us out on Anchor. Also, this is gonna be a little heads up on the future. This is gonna be your last fucking ad-free episode. Listen, starting next week, we're gonna start having ads.
We're gonna be brought to you by Belching Beaver, the best.
Oh no, but we're gonna start being brought to you by Anchor, the hosting service we use to get it up there. But they'll let us record our own ads. So I've been writing a script for an ad. We can work on it.
So Anchor just wants us to say they're wearing Anchor.
Oh well, so it's the website used to. Well, so they have some bullet points you gotta hit. Like,
what are those bullet points, Greg?
Well, so Anchor's easy to use to edit your podcasts and host them online.
Gotcha. That's what we're using.
Well, that's what we're using to get it on Spotify. Yeah, Anchor. Because Spotify it's not like YouTube where they host it directly. You have to host it on a podcast hosting website, and then Spotify basically, I guess, streams it. Technically from. Yeah, so Anchor's what we're using. We could record a 30-second ad spot. So I was thinking, I would write one. I was thinking it'd be fun to write, then we'll record it in a commercial. It'll be fun. It'll be like the old days where, like, in the middle of the episode, like, I Love Lucy would be like, and that's why you should drink Moxie. Yeah. But we get to do, except we got to pre-record it, but it'll be inserted seamlessly into the episode.
Just like we just did.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Anchor.
Yeah, brought to you by Anchor, man.
But dude, these anchor.
This is a free one, you
really
cocksuckers, you sons of bitches, fucking Anchor. That was we're not even we haven't even signed. We're signed up, but this is a free one, you bastards. Because I think we get a percentage. I don't know.
I hope so. But this burp is brought to you by Anchor.
Nice.
And this other burp is also brought to you by Anchor.
Anyway, all right. What do we got for news?
And Good Sodomy is brought to you by.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's consensual. Therefore, it's not sodomy.
Damn, I missed
sodomy. Is sodomy always?
I'm bringing back the chicken noise. I'm going like every time I went to Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm gonna go like it's a fun noise to make. It's like
hey, you beat me today, legit. And,
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and fucking yeah. So for the listeners, I beat Ponch and Papa Shot. If you recall Papa Shot, we talked about it last week in my hilarious Papa Squat session. But yeah,
I used to have the joke.
I'm so happy to have beat. Man, I wanted to get a picture 64.
Nintendo 64.
That's how I'm gonna remember this. Oh man,
how many dicks I've had in my mouth?
Yeah,
64.
How many Nintendos I've had in my mouth? One, but I did have a whole Nintendo in my mouth once. That's historic. I
was gonna say
my parents had to come pick me up from school anyway, but that's another. We'll tell that story a different time.
So you always send your kids with an extra pair of clothes.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Well, in case they put Nintendo in their mouth and shit. We were talking about Papa Shot. We were talking about...
So we're talking about Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. And how he got canceled.
Yeah, you know why he got canceled, right?
Why is that?
Because one of his books, Hop on Pop, it was actually a story of incest.
Oh, so he was hopping on Pops.
He was hopping on Pop.
He was hopping on Pop's clop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's why right now we're anti Dr. Seuss.
All right, you know what? Fine. I'm ready to cancel Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, Hop on Pop is about that, dude.
He's... Because he's from the town next to mine, Springfield, Mass. But I'm ready to cancel him anyway.
I went to UC San Diego, which our library was named after Dr. Geisel, who is...
Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, yeah. Because his first book, Mulberry Street, is the street in Springfield that where like the basketball Hall of Fame.
Was it about basketball? Basketball.
No, it was just about a big like dumb parade going down Mulberry Street.
We like to go in the basketball hole. Yeah. And there's a who shoots that shit through your asshole.
We got our own little doctor. We should write our own children's book. That's a little funny. All right, because environmentalism. Mm-hmm. So it's about a plant, and he's pissed off. So
that his mom died.
Yeah.
His mom, the orchid. Did you know that orchids? You know where the name orchid comes from?
No.
It comes from the Greek word meaning testicles, I think. Right. Because orchid resembles a testicle. Like, it's weird.
Oh, so that's why, like, if you watch, like, the competitions on TV, the guy always fondles the orchid.
Yeah, he's always like,
He's always like,
can I dip these into my mouth?
That's why you grow so many orchids. I constantly see you grabbing them, putting them in your mouth.
Just teabagging orchids.
Yeah, sometimes putting them in your ass.
I wonder if orchid tea is delicious.
I mean...
With a tea bag within your...
I mean, for you, anything in a bag.
I know it sounded like a joke, but seriously, the word orchid comes from the Greek word meaning testes, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were making that up.
I swear to God. I swear to the Greek god that you worship.
Not actually Greek. I just look like Hercules. Yeah.
Hercules.
Yeah.
You don't look like I got the sniffles.
Dude, Hercules.
Hercule John Cleese. Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Hercules skis. It's Hercules, and he's like, yo, what's up, baby? Let me get you Jean Mapelle. Why don't you let me get your Jean Mapelle? I'm Hercules.
I'm going to try to do John Cleese. At this very moment, I have to be a little bit more British. Tell me, if I sound kind of like John Cleese, I have to try to be more British. It doesn't sound very John Cleese.
You have to do more. Is it a proper cat?
There you
go.
Now you sound more like John Cleese. If you have to... that's good. You do have to...
Sort of a Monty Python. Is it a proper... So here we now for something.
Who else is doing John Cleese?
And now for something completely different.
Monty Python's Suck My Dick. Welcome to Monty Python's Suck My Dick. You know, I used to have a lot of...
Welcome to Monty Python Suck My Dick. And here's our first sketch. A man goes back to the store to return his dick-sucking machine. This dick-sucking bird is dead. No, it's fine. It's asleep. No, this dick-sucking bird is clearly dead. That you sold. What other?
There's a try touching. I touch the bird.
The famous Ministry of Silly Walks, because the men have dildos in their asses, so they have to walk silly.
The life of silly penis.
The life of silly penis. Monty Python and the Holy Nail. Except the nailing is a man nailing a man's ass.
I feel like John Cleese. Have you ever seen Rat Race?
Yeah, I've seen with Whoopi Goldberg and Breckin Meyer.
What a great movie. Would you right? That has to be a remake or something, or book.
I think it was, but I remember being so stoked because when I was a kid, Road Trip was like my favorite movie when I was like 11. Like, and then Rat Race came out. And the two of the main characters from Road Trip were in it, like Breckin Meyer and the girl was Amy Smart. She was in a bunch of shit.
Which they also interact together in that movie.
I think they're a couple in that movie. Yeah. But I remember being like, I bet I'm gonna love this
so
too.
Hot,
yeah, I know. She was she was hot in that like era, but she had a streak, and then I guess
And that was it. You know why? Because she wasn't talented. She was just hot.
Well, I think it's like actresses fizzle out sooner. I think too, just because like the hotness might wear out. I don't know.
Not Meryl Streep. She was never hot.
No, well, that's different. That's being like a British actress kind of shit.
She's not
like,
British. She's American.
Is she? But I mean, that's like because Ian McKellen was never hot. But it's like there's like people who are Well, that's it. There's like being a good actor and there's being hot. Like Ben Affleck's not like. And again, hometown hero, my fucking boy. But I mean, Affleck's never winning. I mean, he's not he's never gonna ever be at the level of Day-Lewis or some shit. But he has Oscars. But he's handsome. But but that's the thing. Like, so
he's dating Ana de Armas, dude, and she's so hot.
But it's funny because there's all these pictures on the internet, and here's the thing. I'm saying this. I love him, but because it's like paparazzi shit. If it's like Ben Affleck coming out of his condo, and it's like, or not condo, but it's like his house. But like, so the gates open. And it's him bending over, and it's like Grubhub shit, and it's just a pile of Dunkin' Donuts shit.
Nice.
But he's got like straws in his mouth, and he's picking it all up, and he's like off balance, and he's like holding the door open to his foot, and paparazzi's just and it's like
shoving donuts in his mouth.
But it's like I feel like I'm obviously predisposed to love the man because he's a Boston boy, but it's like. That's so humanizing. It's just he's got like his foot's holding the door open. He's like just holding shit. It's because it's like
he's just like me.
Well, dude, do you want to make 2 trips? Have you ever wanted to make 2 trips from the grocery store? No, you're just holding all the shit. It's like fuck that. I'm not going twice.
I saw. You ever tried to like take all the grocery bags in the house in one trip?
Oh yeah.
I saw somebody posted a life hack. It was a broom. You just hang all the bags on the broom.
Like a hobo with a bindle, just just all your neighbors on the second floor calling the cops, throwing fruit at you. It's a hobo.
I'm going grocery shopping.
The boxcars are the other way, young Mexican man. Just whipping oranges.
Hey, do you want to buy some oranges? I can collect these. Yeah. He collects the oranges. Put some chili powder on there. $5.
Quarter me half. For you? Quarter them. Fucking 2 for $1, 3. Damn, I remember.
This might be our oldest pod, but I think it's our worst pod.
Wait, what do you mean our oldest?
Like this is the year in.
Yeah.
And you would think we'd be getting better, but we're at the worst we've ever been.
I mean, this one's whatever. There's been some hot ones. Army of One was a hot one.
That one was a good one. That one was.
We had a few hot ones. I mean, listen, I will say because the fruit thing did remind me of like, because we were on vacation in Mexico once, and there was a woman like selling. I forget what she was selling, but she was selling shit, and the sign was supposed to say 2 for $3, but like she fucked it up, so it said, or no, it was supposed to say 3 for the price of 2. But she fucked it up, so it said 2 for the price of 3. So and my mom was like, I don't know, because I wasn't there. But I was like, I don't know why. But there was just this old white lady, this tourist, and she just took it upon herself to be like, no, like, do you know this is wrong? And she's just like, okay, and she's like, like because blah blah blah, and then like the woman is and she doesn't give a shit. No one cares. Like this woman insists on trying to like litigate, like, no, well, it's wrong. You need to flip it. And she's like, it's like she just turned around at one point and just stopped talking to her. Like, just stopped engaging. Like,
dude, that happened to me the other day when I was driving Amazon, or allegedly, not Amazon, some other delivery service. And I walked
the
into
gay porn delivery
this guy
service.
walked out of the apartment building and I had to deliver a package into the apartment building. So I like squeezed in. And then the fucking, like, receptionist person saw me and they came out and they like stuck their head out of their office door. And they were like, can I help you? And I'm like, I'm delivering a package. I was like, you want it? Can you sign for it? And she was like, no. And they're like, okay. So then I like called the guy because I was like, hey, I'm downstairs. I have your package. And then another guy that worked there came outside, another receptionist dude. And he was like, oh, you can't be in here. You have to get buzzed in for both doors and outside. And I was like, well, I'm already inside. He's like, yeah, but that's because you snuck in.
Whatever you heard.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, thank you for your help. And he was like, well, you're still standing there. And I was like, okay, thank you for telling me what I'm doing. Yeah, but you're still standing there. And I was like, again, you're telling me what I'm doing. Thank you. And he was like, well,
damn, you were really I admire you for that. Just not giving.
But he was like, yeah, well, you're still standing there. And then I was like, I'm just gonna ignore you now, okay? Thank you. And then he was like, well, you're still standing there. And then I was just ignoring him. And I was like on the phone with the fucking guy that I had to deliver the package to. And I was like, hey, man, I'm downstairs. I have a package for you. And the guy was like, you're supposed to go outside and meet him. And I was like, the receptionist said he's going to, like, sign for your package. So he'll be downstairs with your package. And the guy was like, I'm not going to do anything. And I was like, yeah, he said he'll be right here waiting for your package for you. And then I was like,
you really did?
Yeah, I swear. And then I fucking, like, I was like, all right, cool, see you later, bye. And I hung up. And then, like, when you're done with the package, you have to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And, like, say this is where I delivered it to. So I took a picture and I put household member or other person, no, receptionist or other person. So then I was like, what was your name? He was like, why do you want to know my name? I was like, what's your name? He was like, Mike. I was like, all right, thanks, Mike. And then I like, fucking Mike. And then he was like kicking it. And as he was like trying to kick it out, I took a picture of him kicking it. And then I like walked out. And I was like, all right, bye, Mike. And then he was just like, rah, 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 rah. And I was like, all right, see you later.
Wait, he kicked it?
Yeah, he was like kicking and trying to get it out of the like front lobby area. He was like trying to just like kick it out the door, and I was like, I don't care, bro. I don't care if you throw it in the garbage. Like,
you took a picture of kicking that?
Yeah, my point is like this guy was just like being a dick. He wanted me to be like, you didn't follow the rules.
Yeah.
And I was like, I guess, but either way, I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know, just cut me some slack. No, you didn't do it the exact way that we're supposed to do it.
I wish to God that the guy who fucking you delivered it to got the photo of that guy kicking.
No, yeah, it literally was a picture of the guy like kicking the thing, and I was like, receptionist has it. He's over there playing soccer with it.
Damn. Is that the one? Tell me that's the photo you submitted. Did you submit it?
That's the one you submit. Yeah, that's the one I submitted. Yep.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. He playing soccer with it. That's a funny way to put it.
The point is like this guy, man. He just wanted to be like
authority. You want to be the man in charge.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Dude, that shit's awesome though, dude. That shit rules.
You know what I should do? We should do some editing thing. All right, so I'm about to put my hand over your face.
Yeah.
And right now you're great. When I pass my hand over your face in 3, 2, 1, you're gonna be Barack Obama.
Well, let me be clear. Now here's the thing, Ponch.
When I do it again, you're gonna be Joey Diaz.
Dog. Now here's the thing about what you did, dog. You gotta understand, dog. Dog. Is that in 1972,
now,
dog? One time I
when I do
delivered
it
a
again,
package.
you're gonna suck my dick. I have a long dick.
Yeah, it would have to be the longest dick in the...
That's not the longest dick. My stepdad had a longer dick.
Wait, dude, oh man. Once we're both vaccinated, dude, stand up, coming back. You could do you get your stepdad whipping you with the belt joke.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that joke.
Yeah, I like that joke.
I forgot about that joke. But the smoking weed, it was a smoking weed one. I got so high one time. I fucking how does it go? I got so high.
How does it go?
Yeah, I got so high one time. How does that joke? Oh yeah, I got so high one time that I smoked an edible. I was so fucked up that my fucking dad was barking at me. He was like, roof, 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 roof. And then my dog was hitting me with the belt. It will let you go. No, was that it? So
that was it. That was my...
That's not as good.
There was something more. Well, I mean, you have to wake up to. You have to wake up to sell it a little bit. But I mean, that was supposed to.
I was so high. fucking.
Because right now you're delivering it so high. Like if you're on stage, you gotta fucking
I was so
put a little
high.
effort in there.
I was so high that my dad was barking at me. Woof, woof, woof. And then I was so high that my fucking dog was hitting me with the belt. That was it, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Ooh. I gotta find it where I wrote it down. I think it's one of those notebooks.
I can't wait to get back in the game, dude. Just get back, fucking grabbing the mic, fucking yakking off.
I have the
riffing with the crowd. I'm gonna start doing. I've never done crowd work. I'm gonna start doing crowd. Look at my man. He's wearing shorts. You can tell his pee-pee's tiny. It's just people be like, boo.
What? He's not wearing shorts?
Yes.
Do you not admit he's wearing shorts?
It's like a snowstorm out. I'm like, look at this guy's wearing sandals. Look at this motherfucker right here.
He got the biggest.
What's up
sandals.
with eating pussy, right, folks?
I never ate pussy in my life.
I mean, listen, you can eat pussy if you're gay, and then just boo. Look at this. I can't wait to get booed constantly.
Oh man.
Just yeah. Let me see.
What are we at? How much time we got?
Let me see. What are we at?
You know, I don't.
About 32 minutes.
Oh man,
Yeah, we got at least another 15.
We're not doing so good.
We got at least another 15.
I'm not blaming us. I just feel like we're pretty belching beaver right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, listen, we're loose. We gotta get. I did have so.
Yes, your butt. You ate it. Talk to me about.
I got some sketch. I think we should start filming shit when shit starts. Like, cause I got some sketch. Like, I think.
So you're saying like right there we had a lull and you're like you wanted to play a clip or something of a shit that we recorded?
No. I think
that's I like that idea.
Like start us playing. No, I was thinking we should just start filming sketches because I had like some idea. Like
I'm down, and we play those sketches when I say shit like, this podcast sucks, and then you fucking play the sketch that we recorded a couple days ago.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
We would play them on the, but I mean that we wouldn't be able to do that on the fucking audio episode because then. No, we could do it. Or we could do. Listen, what about audio shit? You know what I'm saying? Actually,
I do War of the Worlds type shit.
Yeah. All right. Next week, listen. For next week, I'm gonna bring in that Big Show script I wrote. We're gonna read it next week.
Oh, my buddy! I felt bad. I couldn't watch it. My buddy did he wrote a show that got a reading at 8 an act.
Your buddy really? Mm-hmm. And you didn't watch it?
I couldn't. I had to fucking work.
Ah, that sucks, dude. Wait, who's your buddy? Or no, wait, don't. Never mind, because I don't want to say the name on the pod. But like, man, that's cool though. That they did a reading and act.
They did a reading and act. Well, they wrote it, and somebody else read it. Obviously, other people read it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't watch it. I'm gonna text them and be like, "Yo, send me that shit."
Yeah, we've done a few audio because we've done a few like virtual plays over the. Oh, what? So, are you gonna do? You gotta show. Listen, you gotta show it to me later. It's not good. But like, are you gonna do whatever thing they offer? Like 18th and Union. You gotta do that show, man.
Yeah, I haven't
I'll help you. Write it. I'll be your producer. They don't want me. Don't mention that I'm working on it.
Well, I haven't responded to them, but they want me to do something in April.
In April? That's close, but
that's like next week.
Yeah, all right.
We could do a pod.
But I mean, that would just a live pod on.
When they could just record us.
Yeah, but I mean, what like.
Puppets.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You know, I donated money to them because I was trying to get back on his good side, that motherfucker. Because around Christmas, I donated like 50. I donated 50 because it was like this way, bygones will be bygones if they do shit. Blah blah blah.
What a loser.
Yeah. But no, and then he just cut me like just done. Which I guess I can't blame him. I fucked up. For the audiences, 18th and Union is a theater we've done one person shows at twice in the past. How
dare you? I'm not a person. I identify as a non-person.
Yeah, identifies as shit. A turd. An absolute just shit bag. Just So at the end of this, yeah, the man begged me not to do, a show holding a script, and I did it holding a script because I didn't have time to get it memorized, and then he has cut ties with me. whatever.
But you guys still eat each other's butts every Thursday.
Man, don't say that. He's actually gay, and that that's.
I know. You guys eat each other's butts every Thursday.
Yeah, well, listen, honestly, 50-50 I would to get back on the stage. I mean, as the viewers may not, as the audience may not know, my passion has always been the theater.
Look, I'm gonna be honest here. I was gonna stop recording and be like, "Fuck it, let's just put that one up and call it a whatever shitty episode, and then do another one, and then it's gonna be good." But fuck it, we're gonna have to endure it, But am I being too hard on us? What do you think? I know I got that vibe earlier when I first mentioned that this pod sucked. That you should have this, like, shouldn't have said that. Like, if you didn't say the pod sucked, then there would have been no, like, kind of...
I think so, because you haven't done this for a while. Because I feel like at the beginning of the pod, you used to do that all the time. Where you'd be recording and be like, "This sucks, I hate it, blah blah blah," and like. But you stopped doing it for a while. I mean, listen, honestly, if it's a bad one, fine. Maybe we got it like.
My point is
maybe we gotta go to Poindexter's after the pod.
Maybe, yeah.
That might be the.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Greg. I do think, though, that, like, we had a run of at least what I thought were entertaining pods, I didn't have to say that. What happened?
Yeah, it made a noise, but it seems to be fine. It's still recording.
But anyway.
No, I mean, we had a run. I think we had a run a pretty good. Like, although there's the last one. Because there's a couple of them. The very last one I don't remember much of.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like, what are the pods that you enjoy? For me, it's podcasts that are about things that I'm interested in. Usually a specific person, a specific subject. Right? Like, this is what I'm interested in. So I'll listen to this. And then the one
but I mean, you're saying we need a theme. But you've rejected that outright.
Well, I'm not saying we need a theme. What I'm saying is that, like, what is something interesting that we can speak on that people will be interested in, right? Where it's like, do we talk? There's like those true crime podcasts, right?
Yeah,
Where, like, right? There's those podcasts about whatever.
Usually a couple of broads.
I'm not
kicking on about murder.
This is the Andrew Dice Clay fucking murder drama pod.
Oh, that would be. Listen, I mean,
who's the fucking murderer? Hey.
Listen, little Bo Peep, she
was forever. Hey.
Yeah. No, little Amber Heard, she was the murderer.
But it's about those, like,
Free Johnny Depp hashtag.
Which ones are interesting? Which podcasts are interesting? And then, like, which ones that are interesting are like, I love that, they're very whatever, they're very coherent.
What are the ones you listen to? Fire it off.
I stopped listening to the Mike Tyson one, but I used to listen to the Mike Tyson one ever since they got rid of Evan Britton, and I used to hate Evan Britton. I used to talk shit on him about him on this podcast. About he would always be like, "Yeah, no, I used to be a football player. Yeah, me and Mike Tyson, we always..." And he's always like, no matter what, Mike Tyson's always talking about some crazy shit. And he's like, "Yeah, when you ever licked the toad? Oh, man, this one time I was licking the toad." And he was about to go off on, like, this epic rant. And then Evan Britton, his co-host, would interrupt him. "Yeah, Mike, I'm going to interrupt you right there. For people who don't know, I used to be a football player. Played in the NFL." And I used to hate him. So they replaced him, and they stopped doing the podcast in black and white. And then they had, like, Jeremy Piven co-host.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they had Piven.
And they had, I forgot who else they had co-hosts for. But they have different people co-hosts now. Where it's like, now Mike Tyson doesn't get comfortable enough to, like, go into his, like, "Oh, man, you ever fucking fuck a hooker and an asshole on a Tuesday and fucking fight of a QFC?"
Well, because Evan Britton was one of his boys, probably.
Because he was comfortable with, like, Evan Britton, and he can, like, open up. Where now he's, like, having a new experience every time with the different co-hosts. That it's not the same. He's not opening up. He's also, like, a fighter now, Mike Tyson. So
he's back in the game.
So he's like training and, like, not smoking weed and, like, not doing any of this shit. So I'm like, I miss the Mike Tyson that was like, no, I don't give a shit about nothing. All I do is do drugs. You ever smoked a toad inside a homeless man's anus?
What you do is you put the weed in his pee hole, and then you put your lips on his butt, and you put you light up the weed, and let me tell you, Joe Rogan. Let me tell you, Joe Rogan.
I thought you were Adam. This is a great Adam Sandler.
Yeah, no, that was listen.
You're doing a great Adam Sandler right now.
Listen.
Put it in your back.
Come to the back. Well, yeah, but that whole.
My point is, I'm not a fan of that no more. What else is another good podcast? It's not really a podcast.
Because I basically, because I listen to a few comedy ones, but Come Town with Stavros Salakias and Nick Mullen.
Stavros,
yeah, like that one.
I also you ever check out, I watch the Monday Morning podcast sometimes.
Oh, Bill Burr. I never really checked that out, but I should. Okay, because it's just Bill Burr by himself. I feel like he should have someone.
Video. If he had video, I'd be down.
But I wish, because I don't know, because the idea of listening, maybe I should, because that would be an interesting, because my girlfriend loves all that John Oliver Daily Show shit, and I think it's kind of shitty. But the Bill Burr thing seems like it would be almost the other side of the coin of that, because it's not him opposite someone. It just seems like it'd be him. And now this week we're going to talk about fucking Joe Biden fell down the stairs of Air Force One. Here's what we're going about. Oh yeah, dude. I mean he's an old man.
But Trump is older, isn't he?
They're ballpark the same. I mean Joe
Biden
down
those stairs.
I will say I feel like.
My thing is,
I feel like Biden's equally as decrepit, but the people are, because everyone hated Trump so much. People are I don't know. I think the press is more willing to be like, let's just kind of.
Well, my thing is everybody's making a big thing about Bernie Sanders' age, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
How old is Bernie?
70.
Okay.
He's in the ballpark of Hillary and Biden.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he's the same as them.
My point is how old everybody. The biggest knock that Bernie had was he was too old. But the guy they elected is even older, I think. Yeah. Biden. And then
Trump and Hillary, everyone.
Trump and Hillary are the same age.
Yeah, they're all.
But why is it one thing for one of them, but not for all of them?
Because they just wanted to.
Because one guy doesn't fall down the steps.
Yeah,
that's why. Because one guy's he's kissing little girls on the forehead. This is my granddaughter. No, sir, you're the president now. Oh, wow.
And listen, I'm promising next week, because I guess I don't have the game, but I'm bringing back my Joe Biden impression next week.
Really? I used to be bringing it back now.
Because I used to be. Come on, man. It's malarkey, Jack. Let me tell you, because it used to be. I mean, if you because the thing is this. It used to be when I was a kid. When I was back in, Scranton, Pennsylvania. When I was in Delaware. He's from. I'm from Scranton, Delaware. I'm from Scranton. Goddammit, it's Scranton. Because he was I'm a senator of Delaware, but I was born in goddamn Irish Catholic. Or no, he wouldn't say goddamn. I'm a gosh darn Catholic from Scranton. And I'm gonna tell you, man, when I was a kid, because there used to be, the thing is this, you used to go to roller rinks, and you'd put the things on your feet, and you'd glide around there, and sometimes you'd be gliding around with colored fellas, and other times you'd even see Puerto Ricans, and once in a while you'd see a Chinese. But the thing is, man, you'd be gliding around there, and once in a while a guy would be combing his hair, and he'd try to pick a bar, and you'd say, listen, God damn it, we're just trying to put coins in the fucking jukebox. God, I know the swearing, because I lose it with the swearing. Joe Biden doesn't drink and he doesn't swear. That's where I always lose it.
I just feel like, why is it, they're all the same age. They're all old.
Oh, yeah.
There's a rule that says you can't be president unless you're old.
Well, unless you're older than 30-something.
35.
Well, but honestly,
I still can't be president.
That's true.
I'm an old man already, and I just can't be president still.
Imagine everyone just be. Let me tell you, man. Look, my opponent. Look at him. He's mustard. I mean, look. He's just got the mustard hat. You might not see it. It's off screen, but the mustard hat, the mustard man. Let me tell you, this mustard.
Brought to you by
because they come across. Listen, they come across the border illegally. The mustards, and that. They do a lot of construction where they pick the avocados, damn it, and that's good for the economy of the mustards.
No, pues sí, pues la verdad, mister, es que esta camisa pues se puede ver. Está como muy visible, ¿no? Pues todo el mundo la puede ver y se da cuenta que pues ahí estoy, si estoy haciendo construcción o cualquier verga, estoy picando, pues ya sabes, con la pizca de lo del mango, lo de cualquier cosa que quiere usted.
And I'm gonna tell you, I mean, there is much a part of a country as the mangoes that grow in the grass, as the Arkansas.
Pues solo que parezco un
I
mango.
mean, let me tell you, Jack. When I was there in Scranton, we had men like this and fine men in Guadalajara.
No, pues yo soy de Guadalajara, pero la verdad que pues me crié más en el DF ya con los chilangos y pues no, pues dicen que no le digan Chilangolandia, no, pues la verdad que pues también no me gusta que la digan así, pero si lo van a decir así, pues no puedo, pues aquí andamos, manito, pues ya lo sabes, ¿no?
And exactly, and that's what America means to everybody. The jefe, to the gato, to the zapatos on the feet of the dang kids. I mean, that's what we're going for in America.
Sí, es cierto, pues todo el mundo pues debería tener zapatos, no, pues ya lo sabes. Pues si no tengo pies, pues entonces no ocupo zapatos. Pero si sí tengo pies, pues voy a ocupar varios pares, ¿no? Uno para ir a la iglesia y pues uno a otro para irme corriendo, para pues mantenerme en buena condición físicamente.
Exactly. And because we got Chinese people saying the same thing in their language. And let me tell you, my financial secretary of secretarians financial, they're gonna deal with this, and that's why America is coming back. You may have said we outsourced everything, but we're bringing it back.
No, sí es cierto, todo va a regresar, pero no porque todo el mundo piensa que pues de aquí debería de estar todo ese negocio, pero es porque ya nadie más quiere pues trabajar con nosotros y ahora pues de perdida lo deberíamos hacer aquí, ¿no? Porque pues, de perdida para que la gente tenga trabajo.
And a chicken in every pot. And I mean that's where we're going. I mean, as president of the United States, I'm gonna say no. I'm speaking now as president. I'm Joe Biden, and I'm delivering this message right now that I say that
Sí, claro. ¿Cómo estamos en tiempo?
Sorry, I'm sorry I said that.
No se preocupe, señor Biden, que usted es una de las personas más honorables.
Yeah.
Dígame, ¿cuánto queda en este podcast, señor? Sí.
¿Sí?
¿Cuánto queda?
Ahora que sí, oh, 45.
Oh, no, sí, pues unos 10 minutos más y luego pues hay que cerrarlo, ¿no?
Termine.
Wachara yo. I'm doing Chinese now.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
I will say, I thought my confused Joe Biden was alright. He's really confused.
I honestly thought you sounded like Joe Biden, but that's because I don't know what Joe Biden sounds like.
He doesn't come out in public as much as Trump, because Trump loved to come out and yak off. So I guess that was a. Sorry, I meant yak. I guess yak off makes it sound like he was walking out in public like, hey, here I am, just beating it. Just cranking my...
Yakov is like, in Russia,
you
read newspaper. In Soviet Russia, Soviet newspaper read you.
I mean, in America, you eat ass. In Russia, ass eats you. And the donkey fuck me. You get it, Americans? Just a crowd, just crickets. This is like a crowd of like
that's a good Yakov joke.
Yeah, the ass eats you, and the donkey's tongue is in his ass.
He's like, is this the fucking donkey with a fork and knife? He's like, this is delicious.
Yeah. Oh no, I was thinking the donkey. Yeah, like Yakov's pants are down. The donkey's tongue.
I feel like it's a donkey eating Yakov as like, right where he's like, oh, you said this is the ass of a Yakov. Oh, this is interesting.
The donkey's got a bow tie and cummerbunds.
Oh yeah, of course. This is delicious.
Yes, well, I actually find this to be delicious. That'd actually be a cool character, like a kind of William F.
Donkey?
Well, like a William F. like a William F. Buckley donkey, but occasionally busting the heat off.
He can't help it. He's just a donkey.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they do in Pinocchio?
Actually, yeah, kind of. Also, I gotta rate it, or I kind of like because I got a cool idea for it.
You got any new joke? What you got? Any new stuff?
Do I? No, it's not a joke. It was an idea for
We're at 49 over here, but it was paused for a second.
Was it paused?
Oh, because there was like 20% left on my battery.
Oh no! So there's gonna be some discrepancy.
I think we're good.
All right.
I think it keeps recording until you unclick the notification.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You were saying you were eating my butt, and then what?
I was saying I'm going right for the ass.
You know,
ass.
I know we talked about ass on this pod lab.
A lot. But today there's been a lot of gay, a lot of ass.
Well, I feel like I'm okay with the gay. We don't do a lot of the ass stuff. You can do ass gay. But
no, you talk about eating ass a lot.
Do I?
A lot. You talk about eating ass. You bring up like.
Well, it's time to fucking put up or shut up, Greg.
All right, fine. Let's do it. Ass to ass. Eat.
But, I was gonna say.
You biting your nails?
Yeah, I've been biting them all this whole pod.
Are you nervous?
Is that what it is?
I mean, what? Like, that's a cliche. I don't know that that's actually true or not.
Like, my nails are gross, where like I have to like fix them, so I do it.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it was in 4K, it's not getting your nails.
Yeah, no, you're right. I've been biting my nails this whole pod.
Huh?
I don't know. This pod sucks, dude. This is the biting your nails podcast.
Huh? You know what? Some bad ones.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah.
You know?
Listen. To the 9 subscribers, they can't all be gold.
How about this?
Yeah.
What do we do to make it better?
All right, listen. We got a few. Let's do a few swing.
Let's not get drunk.
Listen.
How about that?
All right. Well, I will say we should go to Coindexter's after the pod.
After.
But all right, before this one closes out, let's take a few swings here. We must got some. Let's.
Let's see. What's new in the news today? Sanctions on China for the genocide of the Uyghur.
Oh, I read that because Joe Biden's taking some heat for just cramming a bunch of children and like crappy shelters at the border.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. That's where they. He
should. I mean, when it comes to Hillary Clinton, he should really board her.
Right.
I don't know. I got nothing, man. We should close this one out.
I got it. Border.
Yeah, she should board her up in, let's say, a cask of Amontillado. But yeah, I don't know.
What do you think Hillary Clinton's doing right now? Masturbating?
Yeah, you're probably being rich and probably it's funny because she's it's hard to say.
I think when you're that rich,
I would assume
you can enjoy it because you're so popular, everybody knows you.
Well,
so
I wouldn't think it's that because I would assume her lifelong goal was to be president and she didn't get to achieve it. So at the one hand, it's like,
was it her goal, or
I think
did
so.
she marry a president and say this idiot is president?
I mean, I think at some point it did. I mean, because I mean, so I don't know if that was her goal when she was a little girl, but I think at a certain point, clearly that became her goal because she literally ran for president. And the thing is this, like, if you ran for president, which is probably one of the most important things you would ever do, and you lost, like, the options are this, I guess. It's like you lost
to Trump.
Yeah, so it's like you either like, all right, well I'm gonna go skiing and I'm gonna forget about it and be chill. Like you're like the guy. You're like Vinny in Entourage when the movie fucks up and he goes to the island and just fucks with it.
Oh, I love that line.
Well, so you either do that. Or you're just bitter about it for the rest of your... Because imagine that, like... Because again, like, I'm not saying, again, like, I guess I said it, but you corrected it. Like, her goal when she was a child probably wasn't to be president, but, like, at a certain point, she wanted to be president of the United States, absolutely thought she was going to be lost to the guy everyone thought was going to lose. Yeah, and then, like... So she's either surfing in an island with turtles, forgetting about it, or just, like... sitting by a fireplace, just staring into it like Dracula, being like,
oh man,
just not being able to get over it.
On that note, you want to end this atrocity?
Yeah, let's do it. Listen, bad one, but next week will be better. We got it, homie. Yeah, we'll kill it.
I feel like.